Have you ever wondered what happens when time isn't just a concept, but something that can be controlled, altered, or even stolen? Most of us think of time as this unchangeable force, but what if I told you that somewhere in the world, there exists a mysterious clockmaker who has the power to manipulate time itself? This is the story of Eliot, a man who thought he was living a normal life, until one fateful day when he stumbled across an antique pocket watch in a small, dusty shop. The moment he touched the watch, something shifted. At first it was subtle, a flash of déjà vu, a feeling like he had already lived through a moment. But then, the incidents grew more pronounced. He'd find himself in places he didn't remember going, hearing voices that no one else could hear, or even seeing things that hadn't happened. Yet, a sinking feeling crept over him as he realized he wasn't just experiencing strange coincidences. He was being manipulated by someone, or something. It all led him back to the clockmaker, a reclusive figure known only as the Keeper of Time. The Keeper was an elderly man who seemed to know far too much about Eliot, his past, his future, his every move, and he claimed to have been watching Eliot for years. The clockmaker revealed a horrifying secret. The pocket watch was no ordinary object. It was one of a series of ancient timepieces crafted to trap people in loops of time. Each time someone touches the watch, their timeline is fractured. They begin to lose their grasp on reality, reliving moments, and becoming prisoners in their own lives. The Keeper of Time had been collecting people who had stumbled upon these watches, trapping them in endless cycles, creating an army of time prisoners who could never escape. The clockmaker himself had been in control of the watches for centuries, and he'd used them to gain power and eternal life. But Eliot wasn't just another pawn. Unlike everyone before him, he had the rare ability to break the loop, if only he could learn how. The clockmaker, desperate to stop him, traps Eliot in a game of wits, forcing him to make impossible decisions in a race against time. Every choice leads to a different path, but every path leads to more questions. And the worst part? The clockmaker has a hidden agenda. He doesn't want to just trap people in time. He wants to become time itself. As Eliot's reality starts to fracture and bend, he begins to question everything. Is he the one making the choices, or is someone else pulling the strings? With the stakes growing higher and his grasp on reality slipping, Eliot must figure out how to break free of the watch, stop the clockmaker, and escape the eternal cycle of time manipulation before he's lost forever. The catch? Eliot has no idea how long he has left. Each tick of the clock could be the moment everything unravels.